Hello, how are you guys doing? Time for some Wednesday Sinfessions. We did some other stuff. What pizza you got? We don't have it yet. It's on its way. And I will have to stop when it happens. So as a result, when the pizza gets here, I'm going to do a bounty for Domino's Pizza. I'll be honest with you. They're like, hey, can we pay you money and give you a free pizza? And all you have to do is eat it and tell your community that you ate it, and preferably not say it's dog shit. And I'm like, yeah, actually, you gonna check the Boro today? Yeah, I always check the Boro. I didn't earlier because I was kind of rushing out the door, but I will check now once we're done with this. Yeah, that's the pizza thing that we were talking about. Yeah, I like pizza. So yeah, we're gonna have that going on. Oh right, I put my camera face down because there we go. But yeah, free pizza. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about that. Let's see, Retro Spring. Yeah, do that. Capture region's acting a little funny. I have to eat the pizza somewhat on cam. What is this pizza time business? There's a bounty for Domino's, and they're like, you want free pizza? And I'm like, yeah, actually I do. So we're gonna do that. The screen cap is not working for some reason. There we go. All right, now we can get into it. So for people who have not seen this, here's the bit. These are anonymously submitted things that people have said. What is this? Okay, people follow me, that's fine. These are anonymously submitted, we'll call them horror stories or confessions of sins. Yeah, we're gonna read over them and pass judgment on whether or not they're sins or not. Music's kind of loud. I am so sorry to hear that. I will turn it down. And turn it down. So there we go. You can submit them there through retrospring.net/@RevScarecrow. So let's get this loop going so that way I can have something in the background. So that way if people start saying whatever, I've got the music is literally for my own protection more so than anything else. Don't do like really sad stories. Try and stick to stories that are like funny rather than like I don't know, child abuse or trauma or something like that. Funny stuff, cringe stuff that keeps you up at night. That is the sweet spot. Let's see if this is one. When I was a kid, like 5 or something, my dad would play video games in his free time. We both had our own separate memory cards. I think we read this one, didn't we? Yes, we read this one. We read this one last time. That was a good one, though. One time I was high with my friends. I looked at on the window near me. Are you high now? And because of the lighting, it looked like there was a shadow behind me. I was going to say, haha, it looks like there's a guy behind me, but I stopped myself because one of my friends is very spiritual and I didn't want to scare him, but I was actually so high that I couldn't fully stop myself. So I said, I see him, which actually made things worse because my friend now believes in actual proof of spirits. I don't know how to tell him I was just high. I see him. That's amazing. Yeah, no, this is what I'm looking for. This is the kind of stuff that we're like, this, because this is cringe, but it's really funny. Music could be a bit louder. Let's go there. It's those like, bong. Amazing. You know that this is funny. I love that. That's such a good story. Thank you for sharing. I regularly steal small amounts of money from my rich relatives because they're very homophobic and transphobic towards me. I've been doing this for the past 2 years and I've been able to save up nearly $12,000 without them noticing. The trick is to take a small amount of the money while keeping the coin and bill variety. Okay. Chat is saying based. How did you sell $12,000 in 2 years? That's like $6,000 a year. I would notice. I mean, they're rich. Is that it? Like, legitimately, how did you pull that off without, like... Wow, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, that's a part-time job. Quick math, how much per hour? Slide in your other songs. I cannot get it to go. I used to work at a high-end mall and the rich people would dead-ass throw change in the garbage. I'm not even kidding. Okay. Isn't this the plot of, what's the name of that? It's not Office Space. What's the name of that movie about, like, people working at a crappy company and they end up stealing, like, 1 penny per transaction or something like that, some small amount, and then that's, like, how they make... It is Office Space? You pulled an Office Space on your family. $6,000. Okay. 365 divided by 6,000, because that's how much you made in a year. So that's about 6 cents a day. Is that... No, that's... I've done this backwards. 6,000 divided by 365. 16 bucks a day. Hourly wage of about $2.88. Yeah, okay, so 40 hours and 52 weeks. $6,000 divided by $2,080. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, Anon. I don't want to see you get caught is the big thing here, because, like, that's... Like, I don't know where the line of grand theft comes in, but I feel like it's at some point soon. Grand theft. What is the law surrounding grand theft? In order for a prosecutor to mount a successful case against you in a grand theft charge, they must follow that you knowingly and unlawfully obtained, used, or tried to use another person's property. Okay, so you don't grand theft cars. Or you don't grand theft money, you grand theft stuff. If it is grand theft, I mean, the property was worth more than $300. Grand theft of the 3rd degree is a felony charge carrying up to 5 years in prison or probation and a $5,000 fine. You'll likely have this fine if you are suspected of taking property of over $300 but less than $20,000. Or the item is something like a will, a firearm, or something specifically listed by the statute. I mean, that's like that's a felony that you've just admitted to. What a... Anon, you're fucking insane, but, like, I love this energy. You know that, right? Like, amazing. Thank you. Like, if you're gonna commit a... Yeah. Grand theft is for property, yeah. So I don't know what the one is for, like, money. Like, what is it when you just steal straight up money? It's not embezzlement. I mean, that's if you... I don't think that works. Child abuse, community involvement, domestic abuse, immigration, insurance fraud, investor fraud, media coverage, Palm Beach County Bar Association, racial profiling, robbery. It's probably just straight up robbery, right? Defending against robbery. Okay, so the penalty for the crime of burglary depends on the circumstances surrounding the alleged offense. The burglary of the first degree is a felony, punishable up to life in prison if the defendant commits. Okay, so what is burglary? Burglary is defined as entering and remaining inside a structure or dwelling with the specific intent of committing a criminal offense within. So you go somewhere and you're going to take things. No, burglary is just breaking in. Like being somewhere you're not supposed to be with the intent to go and do other things. If that applies to this, then yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that would be grand theft larceny. Amazing. I mean, wow, okay. As a kid, I would make up little lies. After my elementary school librarian taught third grade class about Bloody Mary, I used my new kid advantage to convince the class and later the rest of school, very small school, that I had done it and it had worked, and I used a red birthmark on my face as proof she attacked me. This followed me all the way till high school with kids I didn't even know asking me about it. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what kind of crime like they committed. All right. That's an amazing crime. Although you did misspell Mary, I will say based for this. I do need to get that music back on for specifically questions like this one, right? Just give me a sec. Bearer, seek less. Let's see. Where would that be? Music? Audio for things, needle drop, resources. That's not it. Where is my music? Stop for painting. Nope. Demon, old man. Why you like this? Documents. A whole bunch of like, okay, like image line maybe? And then like FL Studio, projects, Kevin. Where did I save Kevin? Where is Kevin? Kevin. I guess I didn't. You know what? Whatever. I'll just open it up like this. Oh. Does it not have the audio? Oh, no, it's loading the audio. Okay. I don't really feel like downloading that right now. Okay. There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna use Fruity Loops to play it. I pooed my pants. I'm glad you like it. I was the guy who accused Mike of viewbotting, but I don't feel guilty about it because I made him laugh. He imagined the bots would be indistinguishable from regular jabroni who would just spam cum and glaunch in chat. Were you doing it as a joke? In which case, based. If you were doing it because you were serious, then cringe. Simple as that. I'm glad it worked out for everyone involved, though, because it seems like you're okay with that as well. Come. Low-key sin, depending. I'm probably the worst procrastinator on the planet. Since 2016, I've been working on writing a fanfic. I'm sorry, 2016? That was 7 years ago. Holy shit, I'm old. Is that right? Hold up. Oh no, there's probably a bit of a haze. Part of it is cut off. Like, am I doing my math right? Is that real? 2016 minus 2023 is 7 years ago. Okay. All right, yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna also turn this down just a bit, because on my end it's loud. Okay, I'm the worst procrastinator on the planet. Since 2016, I've been working on writing a fanfic of all the storylines and arcs planned out already, but I can't get myself to write the thing. I made it as far of a quarter in actually published chapters, and the rough draft chapters in Word, I made it like 65% the rest in my head. But with me getting Wi-Fi in 2020 and a job in 2021, I barely have any time or motivation to do it. To clear up confusion, I use my phone and mobile data to write it. That is a badass fucking, like, commitment to doing this. Now the bottom is cut. Yeah, just ignore that. It's fine. I mean, like, look. If it's a fandom that people care about, I would assume it is, because you care about it. One person cares. Like, I would just do it, man. Like, try and commit to doing X amount a day or something, or X amount a week. If you have, like, even if it's just like on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm gonna sit down at my computer or whatever your writing device is, your phone, I guess, in this case. Uninstall apps or hide them in folders on your phone, so that way it takes a while for you to go and get them, whereas whatever you use to write this is a lot easier to get to, and maybe some of that will help. But yeah, no, I mean, I think I've done an arcade about this, but I think a lot of painters back in the day had nothing else to do with their lives. Like, what did Van Gogh have to do aside from getting drunk and painting? And maybe shooting himself. Or getting shot? We don't know. Van Gogh had severe depression, yeah. Slice his ear off? That he didn't do himself. That wasn't a fight. So, just like, you know, he didn't have the distractions of, like, I don't know, Twitter, what's trending right now, you know? I gotta check my emails, whatever. There's a lot of crap that we gotta do nowadays that, like, they didn't have to back in the day. It's probably easier to do it now. Anyway. I read some of the words in the next one. I know you may immediately dismiss this story as fake, but this fucking shit almost happened a decade ago. Back in 2014 or so, back in 2014 or so, no one went to my birthday or acknowledged my birthday party, but I wanted to do something special. Stupid me decided to get my father's power drill, go to an adult store half an hour away, buy a dildo. I would Frankenstein the sex toy and the drill together. My family wouldn't hear it because I would play Metal Gear Rising's Red Sun loudly. I tried to use the dildo on my ass. Needed stitches. Your ass became a red sun. And you got Red Sun over Paradise. Sometimes you gotta like get a dildo and shove it up your ass with a drill. One of my favorite or first celebrity crushes growing up was Timothy Olyphant in Scream 2. Him being covered in blood may or may not have been a contributing factor to it. It brought back some very interesting memories and seeing him in Santa Clarita Diet 20 years or so later. So Santa Clarita Diet is fucking amazing, by the way. You should actually go and watch that. It's a really good comedy? Dark comedy about a woman becoming a zombie, but she's still like sentient. And so like she has to eat people. And so people are like, oh, what's in your shake? Oh, it's the Santa Clarita Diet. It's just a guy and his wife. Okay. Scream 2. I want to see what he looks like back in that. Okay, wait. I'm gonna say I get it. Like, I see it. I can see why someone would say this. This guy. What stopped her from eating normal meat stuff? She would throw it up. She couldn't eat it. Like, out of the weird celebrity crushes that I've seen people have, this one I get. Like, that is a conventionally attractive, but like not super conventionally attractive. Like, he's a good looking dude. He wasn't Justified. I saw that when I was... Scroll down to see him sucking on fingers. Wait, why did I do that? Was your shirt say? It's Merciful Fate. Yeah, okay, I get it. That's a good first celebrity crush, in my opinion. Merciful Fate is good shit, I agree. Sometimes I'll watch something like The X-Files or Fire in the Sky and wonder if anyone has had a sexual awakening from it. Yes. Based on, like, shit that I've seen chat say, yes, 100%. Which one? Who knows? Mulder? Scully? The fucking aliens? Yeah. At least one of them. I don't know what Fire in the Sky is. You wanna... Oh, there you go. One time I punched a baby at Disneyland. Banger sentence starter. While walking away from a bathroom. It was purely by accident as I stretched my arm and I didn't notice the baby on someone's back behind me. The look on its face was like I shook it. It was shook that I was hit. Wasn't hit hard or anything. So you were doing like one of those maneuvers and you bop. It wasn't a hard hit or anything, but I ran from that area fairly quickly and laughed for a few minutes. Please forgive my sin. No. You should have done it on purpose. No, I mean, like, look, that's a mistake. Don't beat yourself up. Ever since I started working full-time, I just can't seem to schedule anything with my friends. For the past few weeks, I've been jumping into low-activity chats because I'm lonely and desperate for some form of validation. Now I'm just trying to be a funny chat gremlin, and I usually end up going into personal conversations. No one's complained, but I'm afraid the whole social aspect is shining through, even though I'm not brave or motivated enough to meet people in other healthier ways. I want to recommend to everyone who just said same and mood, there is a book called Bowling Alone, and it is about like how we have slowly stopped. Okay, we used to be a very, very religious nation, so we'd always show up on Sundays or whatever. So there was a community there, but we don't really have a agnostic version of that, where we just show up and gather every week. It goes over the stats and figures on exactly what that is. School, we've lost third places. Is Vinny a streamer priest? No, I am. It's hard. This is not you. What's the book? It's called Bowling, as in like, you know, bowling alone. There's not a place to be that's not home or work, or, you know, if you don't go to work, you go to school or something. There's not like an equivalent to church. For me, I've started to go and play Warhammer in person, literally just to go do a thing, to go have social interaction in person again. Hanging out with friends is fucking hard. Not bowling for Columbine, bowling alone. So yeah, I mean, like, you know, like, you just gotta be able to, and the thing about doing something like Warhammer is like, there, you just have that group, you know? Maybe you go and instead you go do, and I haven't read all of Bowling Alone yet. It seems like one of those, like, we just jammed a whole bunch of like text in here. There's a lot of research that's in there. Yeah, so like, I don't have an answer to that, but this is a core problem with at least America, that there is, you are not alone, you know? And I feel like that is a problem. How much have I missed? 30 minutes? One time in grade school, in the same, in some young Ameritown thing, I saw a limited edition mystery flavored Dum Dum, and I forgot what it tasted like. Sin, what the fuck was the point? Why'd you steal it then? If you can't remember what it tasted like, no one fucking knows. It was a limited edition mystery flavored one. Asshole. No, I'm kidding. But it is a sin. I once had a dream where you busted through my doors like the fucking Kool-Aid Man, shot me with a pistol from BioShock, like a lot of times, then disintegrated into thin air. I just imagined, you know, when you hit a Combine soldier with like they've got that machine gun, it goes boom, and then they just go where, and then they just disintegrate. I kind of just imagined that I did that. And then I woke up to my cat biting my toes because they seemed interesting, I guess. Yeah, Herman does that when he wants to wake us up. Amazing art prompt. Yeah, the Combine rifle alt fire. Yes. They're not mystery flavors. They're a mix between two flavors. They shift from producing one flavor to another. Okay. Yeah, no, so, sin for saying this was a dream because it actually happened. Ooh, wow, okay, I just read a little bit of the next one. One time we shared English lessons with some other students who aren't part of our class, and one time, one happened to be seated with me. I was bored during the lesson, so I got a piece of paper out and started to long division on random numbers to seem smart. The dude looked at me weirdly, and I wasn't sure about that part now. Later, I checked the results of the calculator, and it turns out I did the result wrong. I'm gonna be so smart. I'm gonna look so cool doing long division, and the guy's like, fucking, this guy's an idiot. Why is he even doing this? That's amazing. That is that is what I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and read this next one for myself first and then see whether or not we actually want to like. Okay, this would be the first time I don't allow one. I'm gonna show it to you guys. We're gonna read it, and then you guys let me know whether or not I should not allow ones like this in the future. Sound good? I have a crippling addiction to incest pornography. Again, hell of a sentence. All right. I've known that I'm transgender for years now. I've always been afraid to tell my homophobe parents or even start HRT. So all my desires to say stuff about my gender, my parents, and my mom specifically have been mutated into a perverse urge to sexually expose myself to her. I have nearly 100 gigabytes of different mom x daughter porn on my hard drive. I wish I had the courage to say my gender to her so this perverse nightmare can end already. Okay. You need therapy. I can't provide that for you. It sounds like your situation with your family is bad. Can we ban like currently prosecutable things? It might be bait. It reads like the horror book Playground. Yeah, this is not the right kind of content for this. You need therapy. I'm sorry I can't provide that for you. This sounds really rough. This sounds really hard, assuming this is real. In my mid-20s, I still have imaginary friends based on characters in media, not in a mental illness delusion way. I just use it to cope when I'm lonely and pretend that I have someone to talk to or run errands with. They've gotten me through so many energy-taxing grocery store trips and even helped me out of anxiety attacks. Friends plural, because they rotate based on whoever my main blurbo is at the moment. Right now, the longest running one is Underling from Bad End Theater. Non, this is called maladaptive daydreaming, according to Eternal Raven. You know what this is called? Again, you need therapy. Like, I can't. It sounds like you are doing coping mechanisms to deal with your anxiety and your depression. It's not hurting anyone, so it's not like a really bad coping thing, but I don't feel like that this might be the best way to do it. I'd say talk to someone, not because of this, but because you're resorting to this to be able to deal with your issues. And that doesn't seem like it's great for you. It beats drinking, and like someone in chat said, imagine if Naruto is telling you to get laundry. If you imagining Naruto gets you to do your laundry, then cool, good. Exactly. And like, honestly, like when I talk to my therapist in therapy, like I have much more destructive like coping mechanisms than this. Like legitimately, you are fine. Like this is like maybe bizarre for some people, but this is like fine. But I would talk to someone because it sounds like you are in a rough spot because you're lonely and you get anxious going to the grocery store. That sounds rough for you. Yeah, this is a canary in a coal mine, not the issue in itself. This is like, something is wrong, clearly, that if you need to result to this. And it's the thing itself, yeah. One of my childhood crushes was Barry Barrington from the Country Bears. Does that make me a furry now? You know, I don't know that specific guy, but it's from the Country Bears and they're all animatronic bears. So I'm gonna go with yeah. I'm gonna go with probably. Do you still want to fuck him? Because that's a thing. That's the line, really. Chat says yes. I forgot my wallet at home during orientation for my new job. Explained the situation to the lady conducting the orientation, then took another snack off the refreshment table before leaving the building in tears. I'm fine now and going back next week because she said it was all right, but it was literally probably one of the worst days I've had in months. Oh, right, because you have to do like we need your like social security number, all that crap, and like you can't do that. This is like, you're fine. I know this seems real rough, but this is a relatable feel. Like, don't stress yourself out about it. I'm fine now, going back next week. Cool. It's a year from now, you will not remember this, hopefully. You know? This hurt, but you'll be okay. I'm glad the person was cool about it. I pirate Nintendo games. Okay. Based. The next one is a two-parter, so I'm gonna actually like check real quick to make sure that we're not doing anything weird here. Okay, no, this is actually not that bad. Okay, this is fine. But, based because fuck Nintendo. So this is a two-parter. I don't think we've had a two-parter before. Well, not one that was explicitly, like, done like this. In middle school, people found a way to email all the students and were exploiting it in the computer classes. I was one of the main culprits, never sent anything awful. I feel like we've read something very similar to this. We've had sequels, but not two-parters, yeah. Now we just got to get the beach episode. I never sent anything awful, but I was bored in class, so I sent so many emails that people would reply back, sometimes to the entire student body telling me to stop. I didn't. Amazing. Being in middle school, eventually they shut it down because someone sent an email containing banned words. I think this has made me a worse person because one of my favorite activities is pinging large amounts of people. Okay, hold up. One of my favorite activities is pinging large amounts of people in Discords. Most people I do this to don't mind much. I think it's funny, but one time everyone in the server was so pissed off that I sent an @everyone. I sent an @everyone apologizing right now. It didn't work, but I still think about it sometimes. I think having access to emailing the entire student body with just a few clicks away awakens something inside me. If your Discord does not have like yeah, setting up Discord permissions, like I don't know how to use computers, but this is not like this is not that bad of a sin. When I was 13, I stole my mom's credit card and spent $300 in the 3DS eShop. I was grounded for almost 2 years. Yeah, you would be. Yeah, how did you think that was gonna go? When you were 13, so you didn't think. God. Okay, I think most of my chat is adults, right? Imagine if you suddenly had a $300 bill because your kid did some stupid shit. Also, there was a guy like 2 answers ago that was just like, you could just pirate Nintendo games. My piece of shit roommate moved out over a year ago, but never changed his official address. About 8 months ago, he drove through a toll road in Texas without a decal. So this is, okay. So in Texas, this is a thing, you have to have like a little thing on your car. And depending on which toll road service it is, depends on which tag you need. Around Austin, it's Tex Tag. Up north, I forget what it is, and like Houston, it's, oh, pizza? Pizza. Yeah, let me know. Smells good. So the delivery guy got our pizza wrong, but the rest of it was fine. But I'm gonna do a bounty real quick, okay? Cause pizza is here. And then we'll get back to it. So there's the button. Okay. So the text will come back once I'm done with the bounty. So if you don't want to listen to this thing, then all right. So they gave me a $50 gift card to Domino's to tell you about their new pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread. And then they're going to pay me more money for telling you guys about whether or not it's good or not. So, I mean, assuming that's it, the guy gave us the right thing, it looks good. Let me see if I can, like, is that in shot? It smells really good. And I hope that it's the right thing. I also got myself a Coke, because why not? This ain't on me, Twitch. So I'm just gonna cut off a slice. I mean, like, so they put the cheese and... Let me see if I can get, like, a description of what exactly is going on with this thing. Yeah, food bounties are super easy. Let's see. So... This is a shopping bounty, blah, blah, blah. Get this. Talking points. Order the pizza. Integrate it into your video in an entertaining, organic, and relevant way. I'm hungry. The person you've been watching for the last little bit, he's hungry and he now has pizza. There you go. Please describe however you would like, preferably words like hot, cheesy, and delicious. Well, it's hot. It's warm. Yeah. All products must appear in Domino's boxes. We also encourage you to play the new pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread song on stream while you try the project. Okay.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. Yummy, tasty pepperoni stuffed inside a cheesy bread.
Yeah. Yeah, you wanted me to play that? Hold up. We're playing it again because this is like what is it? Granny's hot butter ice cream. This is like a real version of that. Also, this is actually really good. It's a little bit garlicky. It's warm. It's cheesy, like they said. I think the pepperoni. So it's like, it took, I mean, this is like a calzone and like cheesy breadsticks had a baby, you know? So like, it's kind of a weird combo. But I mean, like, there's not a huge difference between either of those things, so it kind of works out in the wash. And what you end up with is just like pizza in a weird shape. And fuck it, I like pizza. I eat more of this because, yeah.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread.
Here's the box.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread.
Here's the cheesy bread.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. Yummy, tasty pepperoni stuffed inside the cheesy bread.
Trying to find the pepper. Oh, okay. There we go. There's some pepperoni. Link to the song. It's on like it's on Dropbox. I can't link it. It doesn't have sauce. It might be worth getting some marinara to dip with this. But, and it's not really dry actually. It's actually like really good.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. Yummy, tasty pepperoni stuffed inside the cheesy bread.
The song's the worst part of it. Legitimately. This is a pizza roll. Yeah, this is a pizza roll. Play for Tilda. Hey, cute stuff. Wife whomst I love? I'll go get her. Spare her? No. No. She's in on it now. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. It's okay. It's legitimately good. The food is good. So if you're ordering pizza and you want essentially like large pizza, it's yeah, whoever said it's a pizza roll, this is a pizza roll. It's just a big pizza roll, which, fuck yeah, I love pizza rolls. How much was it? I want to say it was like, yeah, that's a great question, actually. Domino's Pizza. Let's get the price on that. Browse our menu, full menu. They have other flavors. They wanted me to just do the pepperoni one. And honestly, it's the one that I thought actually sounded really good. So, let's see. So they have stuffed cheesy bread, stuffed pepperoni cheesy bread, spinach and feta stuffed cheesy bread, bacon and jalapeno. Still think that the pepperoni is the best one. Block. I can't actually find it in here, but I want to say it's like less than $5. It was $6.99. There you go. Yeah, $7, and it's like a chunk of food. I do not have a parrot, no. I'm gonna leave the song on for you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go, like, I have to.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it bread. Yummy, tasty, pepperoni. Stuffed inside a cheesy bread.
Basically a pizza roll, and I think they're right. Yeah, so they're like, play this song. It was part of the bounty instructions. Listen to it.
Oh, there's a song that goes
There's a
with it?
song that goes with it. Here. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Got it? Okay. Check this out.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni,
Right?
stuffed it in the cheesy bread. Yummy, tasty.
What do you think?
Pepperoni, stuffed inside a cheesy
I think
bread.
we're allowed to insult the song. Yeah?
My ears have been assaulted.
My ears have been assaulted. Okay. I'm sorry. I love you.
Definitely.
I'm sorry. Have some. They put pepperoni in it, they say. And they did.
They did. Yeah, it's the bottom.
Well, it was in the song, is what I'm saying.
But what if you ordered the other one? Because there's 3 different flavors. Did you talk about the different
I did
flavors?
talk about that there are other flavors. There's the regular cheese, there's that one, spinach and feta, and then bacon jalapeno. But they asked me specifically to get that one. So then they paid someone
To
to-
come up with that.
a 30-second song about pizza.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should write them a song for the other one, like spinach.
They put the spinach in the pizza.
Put the spinach and the feta and the pizza.
All right. Anyway, just wanted to show you that.
Wings are okay. They're like.
And then the pizza was okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, good,
It was
good.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pleasant surprise.
I love you.
Love you.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni.
Am I old? Is that the issue? It's kind of amazing. I have to save it, man. Can I download it? Download. Yum Yum Final Version 1 Mastered WAV. Amazing. I mean, listen. Okay, again, the song's the worst part about it. But it feels like it was objectively made to be bad, yeah. Yeah, anyway, we're done with that bounty, and I'm gonna go ahead and I feel empty without it. You know, one more time. It's not even for the bounty. I'm not even getting paid anymore to play you this song.
They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. Yummy, tasty pepperoni stuffed inside the cheesy bread.
I'm putting this on my iPhone and just blasting it, you know? You know those people who have like too good of a speaker set and they want you to know? Oh, 100% I'm going to show it to Mike. Alternatively, we could force Mike to eat Domino's because I know he doesn't like Domino's, but. And on the bus, play it for your neighbors. If I don't show it to him, then that means the only way he's gonna get access to it is, yeah. But I mean, honestly, like, it is good. Like, it's warm handmade pizza rolls. Like, all right, cool. All right, let's get back to Sinfessions. Sorry about that. I love the idea of the Domino's car just driving around with that song playing. Anyway, we're back. Okay, sorry, hold up. People who skip that segment miss the best bit of that segment, so I'm gonna force them to listen to this song. Because I told people you could just skip this segment. They sent me a song. They sent me a song to play while I was eating it. Hold on.
Yum 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 yum. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread. They took the pepperoni and stuffed it in the cheesy bread.
They took the pepperoni and they stuffed it in the cheesy bread.
Pepperoni stuffed inside the cheesy bread.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to cover that. Like, we're gonna have to like get it together and try and cover that song because that is amazing. They do put it in there. So we're probably not gonna do a whole bunch more confessions because I do actually want to eat that pizza. Apparently the Philly cheesesteak pizza, not what we ordered, turns out is actually really good. Where do they put the pepperoni? No, the sound is, yeah, I had to turn it up, sorry. My piece of shit roommate moved out a year ago and never changed his address. About 8 months ago, he drove through a toll road in Texas without a decal. He's got a $5 fine. I told him about it, but he never paid it. 8 months later, now the fine is $30 in late fees. I will probably tell him again before it goes into collections or he has a bench warrant, though he did call me an F-slur, so it really depends on how I'm feeling when the final notice is mailed. You might be legally liable if you don't, unfortunately. Here's the other thing about the Texas toll roads. They just throw in random fees. I'm gonna draw you a diagram real quick. Hate to be a Debbie Downer, but like, might be illegal. All right, so I was driving somewhere, right? And I wasn't familiar with this part of the Austin area, right? It's kind of out near like Cedar Park if you live there. Siri says, go down this road, right? The road legitimately is just an access road directly into the toll road. And as soon as it tells me that, there's no escape. I'm just forced onto the on-ramp, and then it's like toll road. I had to pay like $2 to immediately leave the toll road. Like, a slight exaggeration, but it was like this. And you have to pay them, else they keep adding stuff. And sometimes they forget you paid them, and they'll keep adding fines. So you'll have no balance on your account, excluding the fines. There goes my dreams of moving to Texas. Hold up, I'll banish those dreams real fast. What's the weather outside?
It's 98 and sunny. Tonight, the forecast is for a high of 97.
It is 6:30 at night and it's 98 degrees. Or 36 degrees Celsius. Fuck this place. 36, Google says 36.66667. It's 36 degrees in Celsius at 6 o'clock at night. We had, I want to say, like, at least a month of over 100 degree heat here. 100 degrees is 37. So it was bare minimum 37.77, etc. degrees Celsius for over a month. It's like a month and a half. So don't fucking come here. Minimum temperature was 100. Yeah, minimum temperature was 37 degrees during the day. If you went outside, you would die. Like, it was just ridiculously hot. What is this next one? Okay, this one, next one I'm assuming is fake, and it'll allow me to stream a little longer. I have a friend who has a scat fetish, and I would indulge in it with RPs because I thought it would be fun. We have different ideas of fun, but okay. But after a while, I started to realize that I was really enjoying it, and I realized that I also have a scat fetish, and I've licked some of my poo, but never swallowed it. I'm hoping this one's fake. When I was younger, I would give my sister stuff, like toys, to get her to play with me. Then I would go to my parents or elder siblings and cry that she stole it from me every single time. But to be fair, she also convinced me that I ate piss cereal, so she totally deserved it. Children are so fucked up. What's wrong with you? That is sibling behavior. That's so shitty. I love it. These were not by the same people. They're anonymous. We have no way of knowing. I enjoy the taste of Christian communion bread. I think that stuff is good, and sometimes I buy a bag of non-blessed communion just to snack on. Okay. I'll be honest with you, I've never had a communion cracker. I was not baptized, so when I was a good church-going boy, I denied communion every single time because I didn't believe that non-baptized people deserved it. There should be a pinned link. It's retrospring.net/@RevScarecrow if you want to send them. Malta slaps. Is Malta the same thing as communion bread functionally? Why didn't they baptize me? Because my parents are based and they realized, hey, instead of doing that, what if we let him make that decision? I decided not to do it. I thought about it while I was a good Christian boy who went to church. I hate my boyfriend's grandmother, who he lives with. She's every kind of phobic you can think of and an avid Fox News believer. She treats my boyfriend like shit literally constantly. I've taken to finding places where you can call, where I could put in her phone number and get her spam texts and calls, usually harmless shit. I'm about to escalate to Google Voice accounts to fuck with her myself. I was gonna give a tip, but should I be giving tips on this. Don't? Okay. No. Based and hilarious. Based, don't get in trouble for it, but very funny. Nothing you've done so far is illegal, I think. This person doesn't need tips. Fair enough. There is a really easy setup, a phone spoofing system using a Raspberry Pi. I hate that it's easy to do that. I would just, like, get away from your boyfriend's grandmother. The building I work in has 2 elevators. One of them broke last month. The other one has parts failing. I'm able-bodied, and I care about my job and the building lot. But the literal second the elevator goes down, I'm reporting with the ADA. Based. Please do. Because, yeah, fuck them. Your boss probably deserves having to deal with that shit. And, like, people who are disabled are gonna have a lot harder time dealing with it going to work. Yeah, this is just good people energy. There's 100% not the only reason this could be bad is if you break the no, wait. Yeah, no. Yeah. Based. Just gonna go with based. I'm trying not to, okay. Then I play okay, I feel like this is a 2-parter, but there was no 2-parter. So it starts with, then I play boring, grinding, non-competitive, very repetitive, free-to-play games. It's called Crossout. At least one person gets angry for no good reason, insults, and blames their own whole team for the loss. I aggravate them in the hopes that they get in trouble or break something so they grow up faster. Alternative motive is to realize how cringe it is to rage over PC games so they can get it. Tilting the opponents is a strat? Oh, it's probably when I play boring grinding. Okay. So I think the context is that they are playing mobile games. It's called Cross. Let's just look at what Crossout is. Free to play mobile. It actually looks kind of okay. Yeah, this doesn't look like the worst game I've ever seen. It's vehicle combat. It honestly kind of looks like Speed Freaks. Like, whatever this thing looks cool as shit. I love Crab Robot. I mean, I don't imagine that it actually looks like this when you're playing. It looks like that. Yeah, there you go. It's made by the War Thunder dudes and it's mega pay to win. I see. That's unfortunate. Because I love the designs. They're very orky. Like, what is this? You have 4 machine guns? Anyway, so that's the context of what the game is. When I play this boring, grindy, non-competitive, very repetitive, excuse me, free-to-play game called Crossout, at least one person gets angry for no reason, insults and blames their own whole team for a loss, and aggravates them in the hope that they get in trouble or break something, so they grow up faster. Okay, so here's the deal. Is the world a better place because of the actions you're doing? Like, I don't. Is it worth it to tilt the enemy team? Yeah, it helps. But like, I don't know, maybe don't. I've done this before, but then I realized, like, kind of whatever. Like, we've got this one. It says, I had a friend that I had to break off from because they were causing me to suppress myself in order to not anger them. One of the last things I remember doing with them was playing Gartic Phone and drawing a gif of Wario dying in a horrific car accident. Average Gartic Phone shenanigans. I don't see a sin. This next one is fine, but it feels like there's more context needed. I once went to a convention locally and I was cosplaying as Chara from Undertale. And accidentally insulted a child whilst doing so, and I still kind of feel bad about it. I want to have more. I want more context. Cringe cosplaying? Oh, being in character while doing it. I'm gonna go with I don't know on this one. Low-key sin? You feel bad about it, so yeah. Context needed. Reverend Scarecrow, a long time ago I made the decision to save the big one until marriage. You don't need to save sex until marriage. You could just fuck. Which is to say I've never seen The Lord of the Rings or any... Oh. Or any adjacent properties like The Hobbit, and I'm waiting to use it as a bonding opportunity for whoever I end up with. I figure it's popular for a reason. Recently, people have tried to peer pressure me into it after hearing this. How do I avoid the temptation of curiosity? And is there an optimal way to finally celebrate? Should I just give in? This is a very good post. You're right. There is an extended cut of Lord of the Rings that is like, I want to say like 12 hours long. Fucking don't. Don't do that shit. That is for someone who liked the first movie enough, or the actual movies, and be like, I kind of wish there was more of it. You know? I haven't seen the new Hobbit. There is a really weird experimental Hobbit that was made. And it's one of my favorite, like, Tumblr clips. And it's a weird, fucked up Gandalf moment. Does anyone know what I mean? Okay, I found it. Give me a second. So this is from the Lord Phil Rock's Lord of the Rings.
Hey, Sam! Mr. Frodo! Mr. Frodo, I'm lost! You're right here, Sam. Whoa!
Oh, this is probably not the original dub for it.
I'll just dump the ring into Mount Doom. We'll go there. I'll take the
Okay, yeah, no, that's some stupid whatever crap. I can't find it. There's a bit where, like, Gandalf is like, make sure you keep watch on him. Make sure you don't let the ring fall to anyone. And he just like... And he scares the shit out of Pippin for no fucking reason. The arrow scene is good, too. It's like, why would you do that, you fucking asshole? You know, I think it's really sweet that you want to save yourself for marriage. And I think you should probably keep doing that because it's not actually that good. Let's do 3 more. Learning how to nuke people who hurt me online, and it's really hard because I have a hard time saying no, but it's going to be good for me in the long run. I believe this means learning how to block people who hurt me online. Or ghost them. This goes from war crime to good standard behavior that we should all actually start to do. To just, like, block people who are just assholes on the internet. Because, like, legitimately, why? Oh, you found it. It's like, why did he do that? Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Why did he do this? Like, what is that? Such a dick moment. I mean, I've already shown it, but thank you, Trash. Yeah. I betrayed my creativity and artistic skill by making a TikTok low-effort, hand-drawn, basic motion animation videos. The irony is I still hate TikTok before and after using it for the first time. And it could have been worse, like getting into AI. So no help for me, only Sisyphus-style punishment. You will be famous for something that you don't actually care about. Guaranteed. The shit that you put all your love and energy and work into is not the thing that's going to get you famous. Ask literally anyone who does anything on the internet. What is the thing that got you famous and what do you think of it? And all of them will be like, I wasn't even trying for that one. I have 3 weed-smoking girlfriends, and yes, they smoke weed. Jokes aside, I've been thinking about trying alternative meds as part of my treatment cocktail, and you can't really blaze it legally in Texas. And I don't want to get lace shit or scam that's basically essential oils. Delta 8 is good. A lot of my friends are into it, but I don't know what to do because of my situation. It conflicts with some of my med cocktail, and I have housemates, so I don't know what to do. Don't do drugs without your doctor's advice. You're allowed to talk to your doctor, like, go to your doctor and ask them if weed is right for you. Side effects of weed may introduce hunger or forgetfulness, foggy brain, inability to drive, inability to remember. Is Delta 8 actually safe? Well, yes and no. So one of the issues with Delta 8 is that everyone thinks of it as safe because it's weed. One of the issues with it, though, is that it is like a purified form of that stuff. And you can actually have complications with it a lot easier than you can actual weed. It's sort of like how you can't really get cyanide poisoning from an apple. Yeah, I have 3 weed smoking girlfriends is a Tumblr meme. This is a you need to talk to your doctor situation. I don't know what your meds are. Your doctor does. I would recommend doing that instead because I am not a doctor. But yeah, it could help. It could make it worse. Who knows? You know, they're like, you know how like every antidepressant ad is like may cause depression. You're like, what the fuck? Why would it do that? It's an antidepressant. It shouldn't do that. You're fucking with the brain chemicals in your head, you know? And different drugs have different effects on different people. There's a general idea that it's going to act a certain way, which is why they recommend it. You got FDA trials and stuff, but you don't know how it's going to affect you necessarily. And I would talk to your doctor about this legitimately. And your doctor is not a cop. You can literally be like, yeah, I snorted some cocaine and it kind of made me feel weird. They won't talk. It is against, at least in America, it is illegal for them to talk to doctors about it or for them to talk to cops about it. Patient confidentiality, and excluding you just straight up telling someone that you murdered someone for the coke or the weed or whatever. You're allowed to straight up tell your doctor, and you should. There are drugs that you can take that will interact badly with stuff like Novocaine for if you're getting your teeth pulled. They'll ask you, have you been taking any drugs? Straight up tell them that you have been. Because if you don't tell them, in some cases, you know, I forget what it is. I think it's like Coke and Novocaine can cause you to like die. It's some weird combo there. So tell your doctors about the meds you're taking, even ones that are not like, be like, yeah, I fucking take, when I go to the doctor, I'm like, I take, yeah, you need to tell anesthesiologists about the things that they take. I don't know the math. I don't know the chemicals well enough. I studied to be a pharmacy tech for a while, 1 semester, fucking hated it. Different story entirely. But what I did learn is that there's a lot of chemical combinations that are just bad and don't work well together. Just talk to your doctor. This is actually more to do with just like generally do that. I had to tell them I smoked weed before my surgery so they could up my anesthesia. I could wake up mid-surgery. Right. Like I tell them I take Tylenol, I fucking take this antidepressant, I take Zyrtec, I take fucking... Anyway, yeah. Prescribed medicines can do it too. I'm learning to use the block, mute, leave functions because it's probably obvious, but who this is, but I've just become very tired despite being so young because of this bullshit. I actually have no idea who you are, which is good. I'm a bit stuck. Coping is hard because I made one fuck up and I feel like I'm getting hunted for sport by people who really should be employed or something. Lots of culture and language difference went on to it and acted like somehow this is my issue for my culture. I don't know what you're talking about here. But blocking, muting, and leaving bad situations is a good idea. I just was talking about this. Let's do one more. Maybe 2 more. Probably obvious who this is, but fuck it. It's a confession. I've been in and out of your fan base for years, and I just want to say you've helped me through so many dark times in my life, even while not active in the community. I loved coming from long day to watch something that makes me happy or crawl around looking at art. Thank you so much for being so welcoming towards everyone. I'm so glad I'm getting to be more active in a more welcoming, sweet communities. It does wonders for my health. Thank you. These kind of asks like humble me. Like this. No, I'm not gonna go that road because if I start talking like that, I'm gonna cry. Thank you. I am absolutely fucking so goddamn fortunate to have a community that gives a shit about me. And all of this, like, thank you. Like, this is, you know, I wanted to be a pharmacy tech. I wanted to be a fucking bioengineer researcher person to make arms or whatever for people. I wanted to do psychology. I did protest stuff. The world is in a constantly decaying shit place. And I realized that, and I realized, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and make this world a better place. When I see shit like this, when I see comments like this, I'm like, good. I'm doing it. So thank you. Thank you for this, because then the comments like this lets me know that I'm actually doing something good with my life. So thank you. And I'm glad you're in the community. Well, I ended up not doing prosthetics because I couldn't figure out the math, but you know. Skelecorky, I'm glad that you're feeling better after surgery. Hopefully it continues to heal well. Thank you for the 67 months of support. Let's read one last one. August is a nasty fucking month, and I don't know how to feel about it. Well, it sounds like you already do know how to feel about it, and it sucks. And considering it's been like 100 fucking degrees every goddamn day of this fucking month, yeah, I'm tempted to fucking agree. Yes, this month does suck. Thank you. There is one new art on the Boru. It's from Official Pig Wrestler. And it's... Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, hold up. All right. Let's look at this art. Rip. It's like, what am I doing? And there it is. So you got Jabroni Mike. You got the little jingly bits. He's the Statue of Liberty for a reason, probably because New York. There's a few references here that I don't get. The one that I do get is me throwing a rat at him because during our multiplayer playthrough of Baldur's Gate, I once threw a rat at the wall real fucking hard because it was funny. We got Yol in the back. We got Fred right here. We got a duck. There's a squid. You got a lime shroom and a regular Vinesauce shroom. You got feet for all the freaks out there. So thank you, Official Pig Wrestler. Someone will have some good JO material now. You got a banana and it looks like a cage. I don't really know what's going on with this. Skelecorgi, thank you for the gift sub. And then Hacker and Lime's just having a picnic while I throw rats at Mike. And then we got Donatello and Yol with a shark. Yeah, no, Skelecorgi's good people. Skelecorgi's really good people. Let me check and see if there's any art on X. No, but there's several thousand tweets about I-35. What's wrong with 35 now? Nothing. There's some sort of like they're trying to improve it or something. 35 and 4th Street getting a traffic light for pedestrians and cyclists trying to cross the frontage road. Okay, good. Sure. Well, thank you, Orthogonal Caster. And I hope that you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all having take care of yourselves for my sake, you know? If not for your own. Preferably for your own. But I will see you guys tomorrow with something else. I don't know what yet. August is almost over, so we can get rid of this shit-ass month. And I'll see you tomorrow with the last day of August. One more day, and then we're done in rings. Tomorrow is Hatsune Miku's birthday? Well, there you go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.